kind of like a little plus sign indicating that this is your health, and maybe a little like a drumstick for your hunger and a lightning bolt for your energy. So let's get that positioned right. Move it up a bit, give the other one some space. Alright, so health, and I'm going to duplicate this and call it health bar. Okay, and I'm going to change this to red. No, maybe we'll go, no, we won't go green. We'll say green for energy. Alright, so red, and the image type, instead of simple, we're going to go to fill. Fill method, not radial 360, but we're going to go horizontal. And then, as you can see, our health is at 100 all the way down to 0. Simple. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to add a component. I'm going to type in, it's either attribute UI or stat UI. Let me just check. Attribute UI. We are going to put in the health attribute. Image fill, health bar. There we go. So now, if we want to test this, I'm going to go to my player's health, change the start percentage. I'm going to go about halfway, and we're going to hit play and see if this works. It should be about halfway there, and then we know it's... Alright, so yeah. The game reads that this is our health bar now, and that's our health. So now if you get hit by a sword and it subtracts 10 health, you know, down 10. Nice and simple. I'm gonna just put that under there. Also, if you want to go the extra mile, I'm gonna create an empty, and I'm gonna call it text. Now, under these texts, I'm gonna create another a UI and a text mesh pro. This one will be called current. I'm going to duplicate that. Actually, not yet. Hold on. Where did this one end up? Okay, so it's in there. Oh, it's because the health bar is under it. So I'm going to move the health bar above text. There we go. Alright. And let me just position this nicely. Alright, so current text, because it's 100, so it's 3 digits. I'm going to go XX. Oh, no, not that. Cancel, just cancel. Hold on. Current, alright. XXX. We're going to shove this in the middle. And we're going to change my custom font. Alright, now we're going to duplicate current. I'm going to call that separator. And I'm going to just make it a dash. Okay, duplicate that. We're going to call this one max. And this one's going to be Y. Why, you ask? Alright. Current, I'm going to move over here. Max, I'm going to move over here. Looking good. So now, we're going to go back to health under the attribute AI. You're going to find the values here. So, the value of your health, you're going to click the Text Mesh Pro option, and then you're going to drag your current value to that. Max value, Text Mesh Pro, drag your max over. Done. Now, my player is at half health, we think, right? Yes. Now check this out. Out of 100 health, he's at, or she's at, 55. And that's it. You now have a functioning health UI to your character. And let's just copy and paste health. We're going to call this one energy. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to add my health image onto here as well. UI image. we're going to slide this over right here. We're going to change the picture to some kind of health indicator. Give me 1 second to browse through my 4,000 images that you cannot see in my drop down menu. Again, I am still so very sorry about this. This might take me a minute because they're not even loaded. We got this one right there. I don't think it's good enough though. We'll use it for now. I'll switch it on my own time. You guys use whatever you want. Alright, so we're going to just change the scale of that as well, just a little bit. We're going to go 75 by 75. Okay, we're going to duplicate health now. Scroll it down a bit. And this will be our energy. Rename energy. And then energy bar. It's not really important to change the, you know, like the children of these, but I like to stay nice and tidy. Energy bar. We're going to change this to green. I just don't like how hard it is to see the white under the green. Whatever. Energy. And this is going to, we're going to have to switch the attribute under energy. It's still under health, so we're going to slide energy up here. And that's that. Now our player has an energy bar. We're going to change this. We're going to make it almost nothing. Let's check it out now. Boom. Almost no energy. Okay, I'm just going to change this image to something more appropriate. Let's see. I need a lightning bolt. I know there's one in here somewhere. I just don't want to look all day. Okay, I found, it's not really the one I was looking for, but there's 2 lightning bolts. Remember, it's subject to change here. Alright, we're going to duplicate energy, rename it hunger. We're going to name this hunger bar. And we're going to change the color to orange. Alright, we're going to position this down here. And again, we're going to change the image to something more appropriate, such as a soup. And we're also going to change the attribute of the hunger to hunger, not energy. Done. Quick test, player, hunger, almost full. Does it work? It should. Boom. Now we have health, energy, hunger. And let's make it so when we roll, our hunger goes down and our energy goes down. So first of all, we're going to change all these back to full. Okay, we got the 3 stats, so now combat. Evade button. So we got it so it dashes us forward using this animation. I don't want to go 10, I want to make them go 7 maybe. And also we're going to add another instruction. We're going to type in stat. And we're going to, okay, no, sorry, not stat. We're going to type in attribute. Change attribute. So we are going to drag and drop our energy up here. We're going to change set to subtract. And we're going to subtract it by, let's say, 5 energy every time we roll. I'm going to slide that above dash. So it's going to drain it and then we're going to dash. Alright, let's give that a shot now. Boom. Now we're taking energy every time we roll. But there's a certain problem with this, I believe. So if I were to get to 0, because I didn't set a condition where I reach 0 energy, and I can't roll anymore. I didn't write that, so I think I can still roll after I hit 0. Let me just double check. Yes, so we're going to fix that real fast. So instead of putting in these two instructions, I'm going to delete these two. I'm going to make a run condition. And I'm going to add the condition under component. We're going to drag and drop that condition up here. And we're going to write that script. So if add condition, I'm going to click on stats. And I'm going to compare stat. So if player energy value, instead of equals, we're going to say greater than 4. So if the energy is greater than 4, then we will type in stats. Nope, we will type in attributes. Then we will drag energy here. We will subtract 5 energy. And then add instruction dash. We will dash player 7. And we're going to have to put the animation in again. Import. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to just slide that up here. Import. Land roll. So import land roll. And that's it. We're going to test this one more time. Alright, we're coming up on 0, so let's test it out. And there you have it. It does not work anymore. And this method can be applied to using skills that take energy as well. So if you have like an ultimate skill or a basic skill that only takes a little bit, same process. And you can also make it so it takes a little bit of hunger. I wouldn't recommend it, but I've had it before where it takes like 0.3 of a hunger. So it's a very long process, but it does add on to that effect. And yeah, so basic stats, basic stat UI, and stat consumption. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys again in the next video. First, I'd also like to shout out to RVR. This guy, without this guy, I would have not have learned half of what I'm teaching you now. But yeah, I'll send his channel in the description. I'm sure if you're watching me, you already know who he is, but shout out to RVR. Without you, I couldn't have done this, man. Thanks. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll probably touch more on stats, to be honest. Like I don't know if I said earlier, but I don't use Inventory2 for GameCreator2. I use Stats2 for my inventory. Like, having, say, under my stats here, I'll have another folder called items, and it's the same thing. So like instead of energy and max energy, it will be like knife and max knife. Max knife equals 1. So you can add that as an attribute, and when you have +1 knife, it adds to your, and yeah, it's just, I'll touch on that later. I'm confusing myself trying to talk about it now. So anyways, make sure you like this video, and I will be posting the next tutorial shortly. Thanks, guys.